Hi class, welcome to Module 11. We're really wrapping down as far as the course goes. So much of the rest of the course will have you focus on your research, what you've decided to do and present to the class as it's moving forward. So you really only have one more module coming up on women, power, and politics. I'm going to try to keep this video very short for you as you begin to explore the gender of media and popular culture. I don't think any of this is going to be a surprise to you from this point in the course of how things are. Thinking about this particular chapter and the information, we've been exposed to it through multiple movies. The influence of the media has on the way someone looks at themselves, the way gender is presented in the media. But I think what may be surprising as you see how divided the media itself is and how gender oriented it is as a profession. Male actors receive more than twice as much income as female actors. And if we look at the power structure within those who own media and control the making of films, it is a male-dominated profession. So a lot of things you'll be looking at. And if you think about media for yourself, think about, do you want to go to the movie? What should I see? Let's see. And that's a chick flick. Then let's go to, no, that's a war movie. Have you heard this discussion? Think about it within gaming. Gaming is a big part of the media. And what's interesting is what goes on within gaming and the actual devaluation of one gender over the other. Gaming's clearly been aimed towards men. Mini games, and then there's other games that are aimed towards women, but the majority of them are men. You'll have a look at this particular discussion area, and I think this is an area that some of you may be hitting within your presentations. I'm not going to go through the book this week as it comes into those issues of what affects what you read and what you play. It's interesting as sociology has looked at this from early on. Even teaching gender comes from early books. If you think about the roles that people play within those early readers, what a woman does, what a man does, and we've tried to vary some of that, but we know that gender is ingrained by the time we're 9 or 10 by this constant influence. So a couple things that you'll be looking at this week. You're going to give a quick look at gender stereotypes in the media, and you're going to look at a TED Talk on how movies teach manhood. I want you to carefully explore this next, which is a research study done from a professor at Radford University. Now, this particular site gives you a lot to explore. And this was her undergraduate thesis, and she turned it into more work as she explored the theory. So please go through this carefully and looking at the issues of gaming then and what goes on in the process. So something to be considered, more of an exploration this week. And finally, sorry about that as I was trying to move this for you. Finally, as you look at that, I'm giving you one more TED Talk on the future of the media. Joanne Blakesley talks about the end of gender could be brought about with changes within the social media, and that social media is part of that end game to go forward. Finally, you have your discussion as usual, and your discussion board for this week ask you to address the media agents of social change. Do media institutions have responsibility to reflect more accurately the the relative of the gender world. And what changes have you already seen that are positive and what negative? And did the film support any of your thoughts on this or add to this in the process? Now, and then finally, your questions for the week. You have the choice of question 4, 5, or 6 in your ginger exercises for your weekly module. Remember, you only need to complete 10, but if you complete more, only the top scores will be used. You're going to find that this one addresses also the research of Michael Kimmel, and you will be experiencing him as well as we finish up the course. With that said, I hope you have a great week, and this is the shortest video you'll get for the whole class. Have a great day.